Great. Thank you so much. Hi, I'm Caitlynn. Thank you guys for taking the time. How are you doing today?
We're great.
Amazing.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm amazing too. Thank you. I love that. It was just like so much excitement. I feel excited about this project too. Congratulations on the movie. The third one is just as good. I love it as a part of the franchise. It brings so much heart and soul to Disney. So I wanted to ask, your pack is very tight in this show and they will do anything for each other. So how true is that this time around for Zombies 3?
That remains true.
And
even more so. Because now our pack isn't just the wolves, it's all of Seabrook, because the werewolves are now fully integrated into Seabrook community. And so that's more people to protect. And so when the aliens come to invade Seabrook, we are very skeptical and suspicious and definitely on high alert. So the claws are out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreement. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm glad there's still protection.
Pearce
but
confers.
That's good. That's good. We have to protect our pack for sure. And so I wanted to just go off on this. Like, what does a franchise like this that has so much acceptance towards others but we still acknowledge people's differences mean to a generation of new young Disney viewers? Pearce, if you wanted to start.
Wow. Yes, I do. I am stalling so I can think of an answer. I honestly think that no matter what generation you are, there's zombies will speak to you in some way. I truthfully believe that. I think we can all agree that we've been approached by people we weren't expecting to be approached by, and we're surprised, but happy all the same that it speaks to so many people. But for young kids, it's not only are the visuals, the songs, the dances, the characters engaging and each in their own, the aspects of them, you know what I'm saying, are different and amazing. But there's the storyline of inclusivity from Zombies 1 to Zombies 2 and Zombies 3. And each time there was a new group added. Us in the second one, now the aliens in the third one, the zombies in the first one. And each of them brings their own unique things that a person sitting at home can say, I resonate with that. I can see myself in this. I think that's incredible.
That was a big question and you handled it very well. So thank you so much. I
loved
beautiful. It. Going over to you, Ariel, I wanted to talk just about, your characters. I know you have these fangs, you have these powers. Is there anything special that's going on in this new movie, or is it much the same, but you're excited to be back into that?
Well, I think this movie overall is just bigger and better, and everything is kind of like a step up. In terms of our outfits, I think we got to be a little bit more involved in everything and, add our own, jewelry here and there, or necklaces, or, get to design our outfits a little bit more, which was really great. And where was I going with this answer? But it's a lot of, I think this one's just bigger and better. And even with the songs and the dances, like Come On Out, for example, like We Own the Night last time. And it was an awesome song, an awesome dance. But in this one, I think in Come On Out, it's such a physical, over the top, huge dance. We're jumping on cars. We have more dancers who are, doing flips in the street. We are running through the entirety of Zombie Town. And we filmed it in like 2 nights. So we went to bed when the sun came up. So everything with this one is just, I think it's just so much bigger, so much better.
And this is a very influential DCOM for young viewers, like we talked about, just seeing this kind of representation. But I wanted to ask, growing up, was there a DCOM that resonated with you while you were growing up? If anyone has an answer, they can go ahead.
Ooh, very good question.
A DCOM that resonated. I mean, there's so many. I'm such a big Disney fan.
Me too. I'm like, there's too many.
Yeah. Why did my mind literally blank?
Maybe.
That's okay. The other said like Cheetah Girls, High School Musical.
Oh! Cheetah Girls. Thank
Cheetah
you.
Girls.
Thank you. I was like, wait, what am I trying to, you know what came up for me? I was thinking of That's So Raven. And I was like, but I'm thinking of Raven Simone and why? Cheetah Girls was so influential and so inspiring to me, you know, as a young girl. And I looked up to Raven. I thought she was the coolest. She was so outspoken and unapologetically herself. And just to see that representation was so important for me because it made me feel like, you know, she's, especially with the storyline of Cheetah Girls and them doing everything that I wanted to do, you know, especially like being entertainers and performing. It showed me that I could do those things too, and that was possible for me. And that was something that I could pursue and achieve. And so that was definitely, Cheetah Girls was my jam, the music, the numbers. And that's actually why, I mean, Cheetah Girls and all these other iconic DCOMs alike, that was my inspiration to signing on to a project like this, because that's what, you know, it's all about. We have these really strong messages at the core of the stories, but then they're dressed up in these, you know, with the fun characters and dance numbers and songs that are super catchy and are bound to get stuck in your head. And so I'm glad you mentioned Cheetah Girls, because that was one of my favorites.
I'm glad too. That was such an amazing answer. I'm out of time, and if you wanted to shout yours real quick, you can. But other than that, thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much. High School Musical.
So
anyway.
I know.
Yeah.
High School Musical.
Perfect. Thank
What's your
you.
favorite movie?
Thank you.
Thank you.